Hello. I was just happened to goofing around on YouTube this morning and noticed that my press subscriber count went over 300. And thank you. That's the very first thing I want to say. Certainly, the whole new YouTube Google thing is confusing to me, but I think I kind of get the hang of it, and I prefer to go to just the YouTube page and not deal with the cluster F that I see on Google Plus. Because when I go on to my Google Plus page and I see all this hodgepodge of video of things that make no sense to me, because some of the video that's on my Google Plus page are from people I subscribe to, and some people that subscribe to me, and then there's some video of people that I have no idea, have no real, no uh, videos that have make no sense why it's on my Google Plus page. Anyhow, that's not the point of this video. But the point of this video is, of course, to say thank you for the continued support. It has been a fun ride, and let's keep the fun going. One of the best thing about YouTube is finding like-mind collectors. The, the, the best thing, and perhaps I won't say the worst thing, the best thing and the not so good things about this hobby is the vast scales of choices. I have mentioned this in other video before, and because of that, it I have so many different kind of collectors out there, so many, and we may share one thing in common, which is the love of this medium. But when it comes down to it, it's not every day that you run into a collector that like the same stuff that you do, that you can talk to about. And I think that's what's wonderful about YouTube. Trust me, I have been part of other comic communities, and it's nothing like YouTube. Um, you know, and I think my venture into YouTube this year has been a lot of fun, because for sure I have been able to connect with a few like-mind collectors that make things interesting, allow me to talk about topics that I like to talk about. But in the past, most people don't want to hear it or not interested in hearing. So it's cool. It's super cool to be able to connect with the like-minded people on YouTube. And I think for the people that's new to this community, my best advice is to look out for people that share the same common that you have, and build a friendship there. Because at the end of the day, this community, this virtual community, is no different than any physical real world community. That is all kind of people here. There's all kind of groups, cliques, whatever. Uh, and that's fine. I certainly don't feel offended if not everybody watch my channel, and vice versa. It's we watch what we want to watch and what we enjoy. Same thing with commenting and exchanging thoughts with other people. We're all not the same. We all don't think alike. So it's absolutely okay to be part of this community without being in the circle with everybody. It's not possible. That being said, maybe I can reveal a little bit more about myself. ETA Nick. YouTube ad, the one when I create my account. I'm not sure what the reason was, but I use ETA Nick as a username for just about everything that I have joined online since 1995 when I created my company. Back then it was etanick@yahoo.com. That was my email address. These days it's etanick@gmail.com for those that want to exchange emails with me. And a few of the viewers have done that in the past few months instead of communicating through YouTube, which is fine. I have no problem with people contact me through my email address, ask me for opinions on grading, on whatever about. Doesn't have to be related to this, to comic books. I'm very accessible, so feel free to email me if you have question, concern, or just want to chat. So back to my ETA Nick. Okay, I got the idea of ETA back when I was working for the accounting firm in 1993, 1994. Back in those 2 years, the most common word or buzzword that I heard daily was ETA, for estimated time of arrival. All the clients, well, many of the clients use it. My bosses use it. So I heard people, whenever a client call, it's usually, what's the ETA on this project? My boss would ask me, what's the ETA on this project? I had a boss back then that drove me crazy. I'm the kind of person that if you give me a project and you say that this is going to take 2 weeks to do, or whatever deadline it is, don't worry, I will get it done on time. If not, most of the time early, but leave me alone. But I had a boss that would give me a project and he would buzz me on the intercom 30 minutes or 2 hours after he gave me the project, even when he told me that this would take 2 weeks. It's been 2 hours. Why are you buzzing me and asking me what's the ETA? Huh? Why? Get the hell away from me. He was annoying, extremely annoying. So that word ETA was in my brain for 2 years. So when I left that firm and started my own business in 1995, 1996, one of the things that I wanted to do was come up with a name of my company that is easy for the client to remember. And that was hard to do. Let me say this: my Vietnamese name is not Nicholas. Okay, back then I had my Vietnamese name, and it was painful to have to help people pronounce my name 10 times a day. So when I become an American citizen, I changed to Nicholas just for the sake of simplicity. I don't have to help people how to pronounce my name. But anyhow, so I thought about what the name of the business should be, and since we're dealing with accounting, stock trading, I came up with the name Equity Trading Analysis, abbreviation ETA. So that's the name of the business, ETA. This way it's easy for the client to remember since they use that. This is the same business. I'm in the same business as the firm that I worked for in 1993, 1994. So that's how ETA arrived. nothing fancy, nothing exciting about it, but it's been the same. You know, I use that for every place that I join. So if you run into, car forum, comic book forum, you're likely to see ETA Nick. It's me posting in there. But it has been absolutely wonderful to get to know this community, and for you guys out there, guys and girls out there, if you want to post a comment and explain a little bit about how you arrive at your name and what your real name is, that would be great. I love to reply to people with their real name, like Sleepy Reader, which is Damien, Red Vitamin Blue, Brian, not sure Gimpy, but YNOTART is Tony. So anyhow, if you want to give me a little explanation of how you arrive at your name, that would be cool, to find out and to get to know people a little bit better. Back to my thank you about people watching my videos, and no doubt having people watching the video and interact with me is the best part of this community. I mean, at the end of the day, the interaction is the best part of this community, more so than seeing what other people have. You know, that's why I not big on showing my collection as far as my entire collection or haul. I don't have that many hauls to show, but I'm very interested in talking about comic books with people in general, about just about any topic about comic books. So interacting with people in this community have allowed me to talk about area of interest that I liked. No doubt many of the videos that I made so far came from the comments that people talk about. When I have a lot of ideas in my head about what I want to do, but often it's not easy for me to sit down and decide, hey, what should I talk about. But when I communicate with people, exchange ideas with people, comment, then I see ideas that I can talk about. So it's definitely the interaction of between me and the viewers here definitely help create the content that is on this channel. Going forward, no doubt there are still a lot of stuff left to talk about. There's plenty of authors, pencilers, inkers to talk about. So there's plenty to talk about in that area. Certainly there's a lot more to talk about grading. I haven't done a grading video in a while, for a couple of reasons. They are not easy to do. I had to find suitable samples in order to put a video together. So hopefully I will be able to find enough samples to continue to do the grading video from 6.0 and below. But other than that, I don't want to run this forever and ramble on too long. But before I go, once again, big thank you for everyone that enjoy my videos and comment on my videos and interact with me, because that's ultimately, if I was on here and nobody comments or discuss things with me, then it's kind of pointless to be around, right? So anyhow, many thanks, and until next time.